Check it out. We got a great episode on Listen to DP. A lot of talk has been about Shilo Sanders making his acting debut on BMF. If you don't know what BMF is, it is the Black Mafia family, Big Meech. Big Meech actually about to come home here soon. It's been a long, long time. But the story originates out of Detroit. It moves into Atlanta. That's how we get Shilo playing Deion Sanders. If you don't know about BMF, I don't know where you've been, or you just obviously ain't into, what was going on in that time in the 80s and the 90s. No problem with that. I can't give you the whole backstory, but just know it was in Atlanta at this time, and now we have Shilo being Deion in the club in Atlanta. Now, Deion has done an amazing job at getting his sons into position to be successful. You got a starting quarterback at Colorado. You got a starting safety. They did the Louis Vuitton fashion show, right? Now, Shilo has an acting role in a very big series that a lot of people watch, right, on Stars. 50 Cent wrote it. You also have Google. They've done stuff with Nike. They've done stuff with Gatorade, all type of stuff. So they've done really big things in the Sanders family. This is the next big thing. So we're going to skip through some of this stuff because I was about to do one, but then there's a lot of rump shaking going on. So I'm going to be skipping just for y'all to see parts. If you want to, you can easily find it on Twitter or X. So I'm going to be skipping through, but you'll see some of it in here. So try and keep them things. Y'all know they up in that strip club, so try and keep some of them things out of there, man.
Damn, T, you see Deion Sanders over there? Get the fuck out of here.
Deion, that shot right now.
Good looking on them bottles, man. What's your name is?
Big Meech. Man, you did your thing at the World.
Shit was ill, man.
That's what a nigga do on Prime, dog. I've been doing this before the cameras were rolling, man.
Hey, yo, look, I'm a big fan, so I gotta
Feel good, and if you feel good, you play good, and if you play good, maybe they feel good, and if you feel good, you play good, and if you play good, maybe they gonna pay good, you know that.
Okay. I had to give y'all those bars right there real quick, man. Like I said, I couldn't play it all, but y'all get the gist. So he prime. I like it for him because you get to broaden your horizons. Not only doing things on the field, but off the field is what's going to build your brand. That's what's going to build your future. You only can play football for so long. Now, am I going to say, was he Denzel? Was he Jamie Foxx? No, it was his first time, right? They gave him about 40 seconds on there. He gave us the lines we know from Deion. If you look good, you feel good, right? All that good stuff. Said he was prime. Shilo has been on YouTube, Twitter. We've seen him on TikTok impersonating his dad, right? And it finally paid off because the impersonation of his dad landed him a role on BMF. Like I said, I like it for the young man. The biggest thing for him and Shador and Deion, they do a lot of things off the field, right? They build their brand. They're going to speak up on Twitter. They're going to, do their thing on YouTube. Those three guys are going to be on the hot seat this year just because of, one, the family name, and two, as much as they do and say off of the football field, right? Shilo, I think he's one of the most underrated guys in the family because we know you got Shador and his personality, he's a quarterback. Then you got Deion and his personality. Shiloh's funny, bro. Shilo says what he wants to say, and he's going to stand on business, and I think he's probably the most underrated Sanders member out there. I'm glad to see that he got that. Now these boys are going to have to back it up on the field. But off the field, they're doing everything and more that IL would allow you to do. He said, from the fashion show, bro, to BMF, bro, to the endorsements that they've gotten, nobody is competing with the Sanders family when it comes to the things that they're doing by building their name, image, and likeness across the board. Even Bucky's doing his thing and going crazy with what he does with his well-off media. So salute to the Sanders family on that. Now, spring ball is done. A lot of stuff has gone through in the portal. The fall will be here before we know it. And the role on BMF, the fashion show, the Google, anything else ain't going to matter no more. It's about those wins and losses in production. Shilo going to have to produce, Shador going to have to produce, and Deion going to have to produce. So I'm very, very excited to see how that goes. This year, just last year, started skyrocketing, then boom, we went here. But that's for another day, another time. Shout out to Shilo on his first role hey, if that's something that you're looking to get into, keep doing it, young man. Everybody starts somewhere, and everybody starts from a point that people think, oh, you might not be able to, do this. They're going to be like, oh, you didn't play this role that good, or you only got 46. Everybody starts somewhere, and most people start from a point that people don't believe it'll really go off, right? That first role isn't going to be something crazy. But it was in a great series with somebody like 50 Cent behind it. It could get you somewhere. So I'm never going to knock a man for his hustle and what the Sanders family is doing right now off the field. So keep doing your thing, young Shilo.